Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt, and welcome back to Far Lands or Bust. Finally, Wolfie, good gravy. I can only hold my breath for so long waiting to say hello, ladies and gentlemen, but we finally did it. Now he won't shut up about it. Oh man. But yeah, welcome back to Far Lands or Bust. This is episode 538 of the series. As we prepare ourselves and get pushed by Wolfie, push us, will ya? You're the one who's delayed everything by a whole 30 seconds or whatever that took. But yeah, welcome back to episode 538. Today is Saturday, December 5th, 2015. And we are still raising money for Child's Play charity over at farlandsorbust.com. $10,413.11 has been raised so far this season, season 6 of the series for Child's Play charity, helping get toys, books, games to kids in hospitals around the world. Great cause to support this holiday season and, well, every season, supposedly. Well, not supposedly, really. Like, we know we have the hard facts, the data. The past 4.5 years we've been supporting Child's Play charity, and we continue to do so. Like I said, farlandsorbust.com is right there on the homepage. The button, the method for which you can donate, and I do appreciate all the donations that continue coming in. All the questions and things and topics to talk about. And the overall support, the continued support for this season of Far Lands or Bust as we continue on here. Yeah, like I said, season 6. Oh, we're just getting started, my friends. Oh, we're just getting started. It can be said with a few different changes of inflection to make it sound completely different. But yeah, Far Lands or Bust. Like I said, it's Saturday here. And as I teased in the last episode, I might and will be live streaming tonight, Saturday, December 5th, 2015, over on twitch.tv/KurtJMac. I sound a little bit unsure about that address, but no, KurtJMac on twitch.tv is where that's going to happen. We're up to about a 90% chance. We were at like 80% in the last episode. So yeah, we're up to like a 90% chance of that happening. Probably be playing video games and whatnot. It's potential, if I can figure out a way to do it, to maybe we could have a little bit of our PC build live stream. People have been asking if I'm going to do a video about it or a vlog or something, and I just don't. It just adds another layer of complexity to the whole system that I'm not really a fan of. So maybe I can just turn on the webcam, have some music playing in the background, and have the microphone on, and we can just put together the computer on the stream. I don't have a lot of room on the desk. I do need to clean it off. It's kind of funny. I've got tons of junk. I've got batteries, a pair of scissors, a couple watches, a Lego phone holder, some chargers. What else do I got? I've got mechanical pencils for some reason, empty boxes of things, all around this desk, and just right on top of the pile of all this just junk that I could really honestly live without, right on top of the pile, just haphazardly thrown there, is a $400 processor from Intel. Oh man, because yeah, I just recently got the processor, but I still don't, we could do like I said, live on stream, a PC build, but I still don't have the memory, so it would be a lesson in delayed gratification, because I would put everything together, but then not turn it on yet and not do anything with it yet. But I don't know. That's more of a, maybe there's like a 30% chance of that happening, depending on how I feel tomorrow. Well, tomorrow for me, but tonight for you, if you're watching this on Saturday anyway. So yeah, just a few little thoughts, little nuggets of thoughts there, and we are just gonna continue on here anyway right now in Far Lands or Bust, as we do, and yeah, I think that's as we do. I think we can just, as we do, continue to answer questions. Wolfie, I know, Wolfie. We can answer questions from donors to Child's Play Charity who have left some questions in the comment box when they've donated through farlandserbus.com. This one from Mary Catherine. Have you ever considered putting up your address and doing mailbag episodes occasionally, like some channels do? Well, I wouldn't put up my address. I would, all of those channels, I would assume. Oh, we got some sheep hunting going on. Hi! Oh, did I distract you from your... Oh, yeah, no, I didn't. Alright, I suppose I'll pick up after you. Yeah, they usually use P.O. boxes, I don't want to be putting your address out on the internet. Blah, 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 blah. Some channels do. I would love to send a Christmas present. I knit Afghans. I'm not 100% sure I know what an Afghan is, but if it's a knitted thing, I'm assuming it's kind of like a large scarf type situation. But no, I don't have a P.O. box. I don't have a mailing address. I exist only in the digital realm as far as that's concerned. I just don't... I've considered it. It's a cost to me, and that's really not the reason why I wouldn't do it, but I just don't... I don't know. There's arguments either way for it, and as much as it would be interesting to get your folks' and fan letters and things like that, I wouldn't want it to be... some of the things I see people receiving in these P.O. boxes is like a little bit over the top and a little bit, not the type of transaction that I prefer to have with viewers and fans and whatever. I kind of like to keep it here. I think about it every once and again and kind of try to reassess the situation, but it's still in the no column of having a P.O. box. I appreciate the offer of giftage, and I've certainly had other such things in the past as well, but yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I wouldn't want to even, a lot of people do the mail time where they open up all the things and the letters on a vlog or whatever, and I just don't. I just don't. I can't even. But yeah, I don't have any like particular reason other than I'm just not. It's just not something I want to do. But yeah, anyway, I appreciate the offer and the suggestion. But at this time, no P.O. boxes. Save those expensive shipping fees as they are recently, and donate them to Child's Play Charity, maybe even. Thoughts, suggestions about that? Indeed. Got another question from Herman. What are your thoughts on daydreaming? Never do it! It is evil. It is the path to the dark side. What is your thoughts on daydreaming? How often is Kurt lost in his thoughts? I don't know that I've ever like consciously said I am going to daydream now. It's always, I think the definition of daydreaming is it just kind of happens during the day, unannounced and kind of unprovoked during downtime or whatever. I don't know, it's not necessarily the greatest of qualities, but I do tend to lose focus quite easily in moments of conversation when perhaps I should otherwise be paying attention to person or lesson being learned or whatever is being provided to me. I do tend to wander in the brain a little bit sometimes. I don't know what that means or what that's about, or it just means I'm a terrible human being. I don't know. But yeah, that happens from time to time. I daydreamed a lot in school. School was daydream time for old Kurt J. Mac. Either I wasn't interested, or it was too easy, or whatever. I was not. What's the word I'm looking for? Not entertained isn't the word. You're not supposed to be entertained. I mean, there should be a little bit of entertainment, I suppose, as far as lessons in school and whatever, but I was not captivated. So I would daydream, I would doodle in my my notepad, my notes. I gotta have the, what did I call them? The margin cartoons, drawn cartoons in the margins of the notebook. Hey now. Place where I tell you to place. So, yeah, I mean, it's good to daydream, isn't it? I suppose. But if it distracts and or keeps you from paying attention or causes you to miss things, as it has for me, then I suppose that is where it kind of crosses into the realm of perhaps a bad habit. But let's literally dream as we go to sleep here in Minecraft Farlands or Bust and continue in the morning. And daydreaminess. Spelunk. So yeah, I don't... it happens quite often. And a lot of times... I lose a lot of time, like productive time. Specifically now that I'm on my own in my job. I have no, like, boss or set schedule of things I need to be doing or tasks to be completing. It's up to me. The daydream time cuts into the productive, be good at what you're doing time sometimes, so that has been problematic on many fronts. Even so much recently. I think daydreaming for me happens most when I should be like the most busy, which is a problem because I tend to get overwhelmed and then my brain is like, nope, I'm out, daydream time, la 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 la. And as opposed to heading on the problems and tasks that you need to take care of, I just check out. Woo! Speaking of checking out, let's check this out. Hey, check that out for a segue. Check it out. So yeah, I don't know. I can't quite say I've ever really like thought of it as a. You know, you're asking, what do you think of daydreaming? Like, what do you think of bananas? What? It's kind of a strange question, but an interesting one at that. Herman had a second question. Have you ever met someone that you instantly clicked with? Any friendships forged in the blink of an eye? Whoa, how did you get over here so soon, my friend? He's leading the way. I don't think so. Probably just because I'm a bit of an awkward, like, first time meeting person to be around. Like, I'm just awkward regardless of... I think I'm more awkward if I can tell that I have a lot in common with a person, or I could foresee becoming good friends with the person. I get more awkward because it makes me more nervous. Because I don't want to, like, screw it up, you know, or I don't want to seem too overeager or something. So I suppose I have the opposite of the problem. If there is somebody who I'm like, ooh, this is a cool person, a neat person that I can get along with, and blah, 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 blah. I don't, you know, I kind of... Again, that's when the old brain is like, whoop, I'm out. You're on your own. See you later, screwball. And there it goes. Careful, Wolfie. Where'd you take damage there? So yeah, I can't think of anybody who I just clicked with right away or not. So, yeah. Sorry. Is that a thing that ever happens to anybody? Or am I alone in my social ineptitude? Wolfie thinks so. We've got a question here from Yaweasel. Yaweasel asks, if it became possible... Uh-oh, this is one of those... if it became possible questions. It's one of these... I'm really having problems finding words today. It's a hypothetical is the word I was looking for. It's one of these hypothetical things that I have problems with. Too literal in my brain. Until I started daydreaming. Too literal. So, if it were possible for a person's consciousness to put a person's consciousness into a computer simulation, rendering them immortal, but in a way that robbed them of the ability to interact with the physical universe, i.e. they had no body, or other physical manifestation outside of the simulated environment of the machine. Would you consider it? How about if it had internet access, but otherwise no connection to the real reality? I'm pretty sure this was the plot, of a Johnny Depp film that was poorly received overall. It was a really crummy movie. I think I watched it when it was on TV or something like that. I don't even remember what it was called. Coagulation or intermindual or digital, or it was one of these single word movies where he dies and they put him in a computer and then he becomes super brainy and powerful and they worry he's going to take over the world and he's an evil manifestation of the person he once was. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would prefer it. I mean, I don't know how many of you have watched Vanilla Sky. Like, that's probably the scenario, even though the movie in and of itself is kind of an argument against it. That's more of a scenario I would be about as far as transferring a human consciousness into a computer, more like into a computer simulation. And, while, yes, you don't have any sort of literal physical experience, it's all simulated, so, what's the difference? Because what is the human experience other than the electronic and chemical signals transferred to our brains, So, yeah, I suppose that would be the preferred way to go about it, I suppose. But I guess I would want to know about, what's happening in the real. If you're talking about immortality, what's the point? If you're just living the same timeline over and over again, what about knowing what's happening throughout the eons and ages that pass and whatnot? So yeah, would I do that? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I don't know why not. But I wouldn't, jump in right now. I'd wait to live out my life and then just have that as, a backup. That's like my raid drive. When this drive fails, then that one just spools up and acts as the main unit. But, yeah, hypothetical questions, everybody. Check it out. Wow, these mountains, I feel like I'm a little bit too far to the left to be experiencing all this stuff. That's just a massive... That's a big old pile of dirt. Big old pile of dirt. But yeah, thanks, Yaweasel, for the question and the donation. I've got another one coming in from BCS 300Z. Do you drive a 300ZX, perhaps? One topic that kept popping into my mind during your recent infirmity, not a word we use a lot here in the United States. I was talking about when I was sick. I was recently sick after the Mindcrack Marathon. Was the fact that YouTubers seem to be always sick. Just a bunch of sickos. You're making me grossed out and sick and just disgusted about the things you're thinking about. I mean, really, every YouTuber I follow seems to have a throat thing or a head thing or a nasal general sickness of the glaven. I added that part. What do you think that is about that? I honestly can't remember the last time I was ever sick or had a cold, really. I do run and exercise regularly. Do you? What gives? I don't. Maybe that's what gives. But also, you gotta think about... Ooh, I'm sinking like a stone. You also gotta think about the fact when we're getting sick. Generally, you hear about YouTubers, whatever, getting sick after they've left their cocoon of video production and have gone out to a convention or a charity event or have traveled, will be traveling to airports and things. So that's typically, I think, we're far more exposed. I was perfectly healthy all the way through the time I left the house for the first time since going to PAX. I didn't get sick at PAX, but yeah, I was doing just great until I got on a plane, had a layover in LA, and then got sick from whatever happened along there. And also not having full sleep schedules. That's probably another part of it. There's a lot of work to be done. And like I said in that quote in that article that Hank Green wrote about gaming YouTubers, it's just us. It's just me. It's just, they're all single-person operations, so everything has to be done by us. So you'll probably note that we don't have the fullest night's sleep, or the best sleep schedules, so I'm sure lack of sleep, exhaustion, poor eating habits, although I try to keep up with mine to be pretty good. But yeah, this last week, me in particular, I've been getting to bed too late. I've been stressing out about both the work stuff and the non-work stuff, the cracked windshields, the insurance choosing, the eye appointment making, and cable downgrading, changing, calling, customer servicing, traveling home for the holaysing, all this stuff. So I don't know, I'm hoping I should actually start to just like snort vitamin C tablets is what should start happening to try to make sure I don't get sick. But yeah, it's all that stuff combined. I suppose if you do have just your standard, well, nothing is really standard, but your desk job or your regular 9 to 5, you end up acclimating with all the people you work with. You're not really, you leave work at work maybe, and you're not really overstressing yourself. Everybody has stresses, but, not to the same degree. So yeah, that's probably why you think YouTubers are always sick. But also, you're probably following a lot of YouTubers, so out of the, let's say, 40 YouTubers that you follow, there's got to be a good chance 3 or 4 of them are going to be sick at the same time, and then they'll get better, but then 3 or 4 other ones are going to get sick, so it might just seem like everybody's always sick. You've got a poor sample size right there. But yeah, let's go to sleep. Let's get our sleep schedule on here in Firelands Bust, and continue in the morning. Fire! Whoa! Fire in the hoe, indeed. Whoa! Easy there now, big fella. Take it easy. We're all friends here. Well, except for the fact that I'm going to shoot you in the face. Oh, I got you. That was a blind shot. Careful, Wolfie. All right, this guy is a guy. Oh, God, he's a terrible shot as well. Careful, Wolfie. You are making this very difficult, Wolfie. This is a battle. Oh, he's free. Oh, now he's dead. All right. Got to go pick up the 16 arrows that I missed him with, but that's beside the point. Oh, there's one over there. Got it. I think that's one of his. Yep. Phew, alright, that was fun. That was fun. Oh, this whole giant tree is gonna go up in a blaze of glory. Well, perhaps there's no glory involved, but it's gonna go up in a blaze. Let's watch as the piano music soothes us about the destruction and inferno. Oh, man. Alright, let's see about... Well, this is a good one, talking about lava. Megatrain. Not a normal train, but a megatrain. If you died and lost all your stuff in lava, bum bum bum, but respawned at your last bed, how many episodes would it take for you to resume your journey? Would you go caving to replace your armor, tools, compass? Or would you just go with the stone tools and leather armor, following the sun until you find redstone for a compass and the spawner? Would you restart from a backup and tell no one? Personally, I think Kurt meets his doom, all caps, exclamation point, 1080p HD, would be your highest viewed episode ever. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm sure I would anger a lot of people if I titled the episode, I die this episode, oh, spoiler alert. People get angry if I mention that I crash in like a racing video, or somebody dies, or there's a battle, or I call a UHC episode battle, or something like that. People, oh, you shouldn't have told us, blah blah blah. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would press on. I would continue on to. That would be a pretty tragic thing, but yeah, I would probably want to just keep on keeping on, and I would just slowly, you know, all this stuff, with the exception of the compass and the golden clock of destiny and the golden apple and another rack, are all items that I've picked up just along the journey. Diamonds and other things are kind of rare items. So yeah, I think it would be an interesting thing to start from scratch almost. And interesting, but not a good thing, certainly. It's not something I'm looking forward to possibly doing, but it, by all means, the chances are there that it'll probably happen. It's come close to probably happening, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would. I don't think I'd like stop. That would be the most dangerous time to go caving, to stop and go caving to get re-equipped. That's when I would probably just continue on and just try to scrap together items as they came. So yeah, I definitely want to try to get back as fast as possible to where I died, so that I could hopefully find and rescue Wolfie from the situation if he didn't teleport back, or see if anything survived. Careful, Wolfie! Speaking of which, Wolfie, don't go down there. Get those bones out of here. I gotta feed you some bones. There we go. And how about one more? Oh, I ate that. Oh, God. Well, I'm back up to full health anyway. Doggy treats. Kibble. So yeah, thank you, Megatrain, for that question and donation. What else have we got here? What is your most loved or cherished holiday memory, Kurt? Have a good Christmas. This is from Leaf. Or Leaf? Leaf? People are always correcting me in the comments whenever I say your name. This is not the first time you've donated and asked a question. But Leaf from Norway. Norway? You know, Norway, I just found out, is number one on the most developed countries list that, like, the UN or somebody decides based on the status of their economy and government, I think. I'm not sure what the quotient, is that the word I'm looking for, is. But Norway is on the top of that list. The United States is like 7th or 8th. Iceland is 14th. I don't know. I might have been searching around to see if there's other countries maybe out there that might be less, you know, madhouses than the one I'm currently living in, just to see what the, you know, what the immigration platforms and processes are in various places. But yeah, that's what I read about Norway. So what is your most loved or cherished holiday memory? I don't know. I can't. I mean, there's never really been. I mean, there's been traditions and whatever, but there's never really been like big events. I know, like, sometimes, like, oh, one holiday, me and my family went and stayed in a cabin in this place, and it was all very magical and snowy, and you know, gather around the fire or whatever sort of situation. But we never, you know, there's never anything like that happened. It's all very just the regularity of it and the similarity of each holiday, I guess. I mean, I got a few fun gifts I wasn't expecting. I didn't even ask for at the time. But when I got my PlayStation 2 was a surprise, and everybody seemed to enjoy, you know, my family, my sisters and whatever, enjoy my reaction. Was apparently one of genuine shock and huh? And that apparently was a good moment to be had. I think my dad got me. Yeah, my dad got me that. But yeah, otherwise I can't. You know, there's no, oh, this one, they brought home, I got a puppy, or, you know, nothing like that. No puppies, no big news or special, precious moments. So yeah, I'm kind of struggling there. Nothing bad either. There's no like bad ones or negative ones that I can memories that I can think of, but just like to keep things on the even keel, the understated and you know, regular, I guess. I'm really bad at hunting for words. I know there are words that are describing the thoughts I'm having in my head, but they're not coming out of my mouth, and I don't know what's up with that. Oh, it's been a long week. And is not over yet. Let's see here. Where are we at? The sun's kind of going down. From Travis. Travis asks, with regards to traditional TV, how do you feel about paying for content and still watching ads? Well, I don't know if you live in the United States or not, but that's how cable TV works here. We pay and still get ads, get more ads even. So, yeah, I'm not a huge fan. Not a huge fan at all. I understand why it happens. The economics behind it, I suppose. Whoa, Wolfie! Oh no! Wolfie! Wolfie! Oh gosh. Alright, let's not do that again. Whew! That spooked me out, man. Alright, let's get out of here, Wolfie. Oh god! It's happening again. Oh, I'm sorry, don't make that noise. We need to find some pigs. Pigs! Good thing you're right here, pigs. Here, Wolfie, come over here and sit down. I have one pork chop left on me. That was spooky. Alright, add that to the list of possible bad things that Wolfie could encounter. Me! Me! Collapsing sand and then him getting trapped in it. Give me food! Where are your brethren? I must slay them as well to sustain my companion, Wolfie McWolfington. Gosh. Okay, you got that. Alright, you're doing slightly better. You should stop making the whining noises, at least. Stop whining! Alright, let's try to find some pigs. Gosh, that was terrible. And it was all my fault. Oh, what a noob. Alright. So, cascading sand. Perhaps let's do less of that. I know that's sometimes a favorite thing that people enjoy that I do, but... let's not tempt fate again. Oh, dang, it's getting dark out. I see no pigs on the horizon. You know what, Travis? You asked quite a few questions. So I'll continue. You had 3 more in the next episode to get to those. And, yeah. Alright, no pigs, huh? Yeah, I'm not seeing any pigs. I guess we will find a good spot to dig in. And then call this an episode. It's an episode! Wolfie thinks so. Yeah, here's a nice clearing. Going to the side of this hill, I guess. Yeah, here we go. Oh, Wolfie, I know you're angry with me, but you gotta let me make the hidey hole here. There, have a seat. You're alright. You're alright. Everybody, shh, everybody's fine. Stop talking about how I almost killed Wolfie. Stop it. Alright, let's make that. Let's put the torch there. Make a little dirt igloo. Sorry, Wolfie. I swear I'll make up for it tomorrow. Or next episode, I guess, is the proper terminology. Let's not dig underneath ourselves either. I'm just making all the mistakes today. Can't find the words. Digging underneath myself. Getting my dog buried in sand. I need a break. Indeed, but I hope you don't take a break from donating to Child's Play charity at farlandsorbust.com. Trying to reach $60,000 this season, season 6, after which we will finally press F3 to see how far we have walked since the last time we pressed F3. It's really how that works, I guess. And yeah, I do appreciate all the questions and donations. More importantly, of course, I get for every donation I get that has one of these questions, I think I get at least another 1 or 2 that just are just very anonymous and very questionless, commentless donations of Child's Play charity. So no obligation to ask questions either. But I do appreciate all the donations. Y'all very generous Farlanders of the Farlander community. And stay tuned to my Twitter or Twitch to see whether or not I've been lying this entire time to you about live streaming tonight, Saturday night. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. My name is Kurt. I will see you next time. Nope, I'm out. Daydream time. La 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 la.